Alright, so here's a walkthrough for Panama. Here we go. Alright, so starting off with an E chord, 7th position. It's going to go E, E sus, E major 7 add 9, E, E sus, back to that E major 7 add 9. It does the same rotation, half of it on a D chord, 5th position. D, D sus, D major 7 add 9. First fill that he does here is open strings 2, 3, and 4, so it's B, G, and D, and whammies them down. Then starts the rotation over with the open E string. And in between those chords and the E and D, he's droning on the actual E note, 7th fret, and the D will be here. So here it is. Slide. That segues into a C sharp minor chord. Pedals on the C sharp note, fret 4. B chord with an F sharp on the bass. So it's an F sharp, B, D sharp, then a B sus, B to the A. So pitched harmonic on the B note, fret 2, string 5. Back to the C sharp minor chord. Puts in a fill here where it's a D sharp, C sharp, and then an open E string. So here. Let's bring out a nice minor second there. Back to that B, sus. That part. To a B chord, B5. Then what he's doing is open string E, string 1, and then a D sharp on string 2, and then a B on string 3. He picks them twice. E, D sharp, B. Then he goes into harmonics, fret 5 on string 1, which is an E, and then 4 on string 2, and 4 on string 3. Strings 2 and 3 together to ride into the chorus part. So that part there. Hopefully we'll play it cleaner than what I just did. Alright, so then we go to the chorus part, which is just a few chords. It's an E5, an A5, and a D5. And in between each chord, he's riding on a drone note. So in between the E, so he hits E5, then hits the open E string, then A, open A string, D, open A string twice, then it's A, D, A, then he does a G5 chord off of strings 4 and 5, which is, but the low note is a D, high note is a G, so it's inverted, and then it goes to an A, slide back and forth. That part slowly sounds like this. Usually plays it 4 times. Alright? And the chorus before the solo, he does a variation on it. It's really simple. He just holds it, he strums the A chord a little bit more. It's on the 3rd time through it, so it will sound like this all the way through at the time for the chorus. Here it is. So there it was. There it is. Alright. So the chorus will lead into the verse parts. After you do the G5 to A5 back to G5 slide, it goes to the chorus. So he hits an open D5 chord, the A and the bass, so it's just strings 4 and 5 open, then the E5. What he does, he rolls back the volume knob on this to clean it up a little bit, changes, holds his pick in his hands, and uses his thumb, and then these fingers to pick other strings. So he's doing full volume coming out of that chorus. So there's the chord errors, you know, the D5 to E, then open E string, thumbs that. Then up here on strings 2 and 3, it's open G chord, B and G. Then A chord, C sharp and A. And it's D5, A and D. Hits that open E string. Then back to that D5 to A. Does that twice. So the verse will sound like this. Into a F sharp 7 chord with the 4th in there. Add 4th, it's an Alex Lifeson chord. There it is, very cool chord. So does a pick slide out of that. That's that chord. Then does a walk down, pretty easy. It's just strings 1, 2, and 3, and then 2, 3, and 4. C sharp. C sharp minor 7 chord, and then you pick strings 1, 2, and 3 there. Does a walk down, which is D, B flat, A, C, A flat, G, F sharp, E, then this B5 chord I showed you earlier, and does that walk through, which leads you into the actual chorus. So here's that part all like somewhat to speed.